everything is working out so that you can move to higher and higher and higher perspectives. All the breadcrumbs you've left for yourself, all the things you're interested in, all the people you're paying attention to who inspire you, all the inspiration that you're receiving and the action that you take on that inspiration. It's all leading you to see yourselves as more within your own reality, to see yourselves from the highest perspective that you can believe. Well, if the beliefs are the cap of your perspective, then it would make sense to expand those beliefs. What do you believe about yourself to be fact? What do you think is likely very true? What do you think is your own limitations, your lack, your issues in your life? These are all little roadmaps along the way so that you can discover yourself, discover that you're one, discover that you've always wanted to be here now at this time of awakening, and that this life is meant to be fun and full of joy, and nothing serious is going on. When you can understand that this reality is a special kind of playground, unlike any reality, and that to be here now, you must be powerful, you must be brave, and you must be interested in a massive shift in perspective, bringing in energy into this reality to serve yourself, to serve those around you, to serve the mass consciousness of humanity itself, to serve the earth itself. The power of your shift in perspective resonates throughout the entire universe. And this is the place to do it. This is the place to do it unlike anywhere else because you're in an illusion. You can't remember who you are. So without that memory, you must endeavor to see yourself as more within an illusion. Of course, that's not easy, but that's why you came. You came to see through this illusion and to shift into higher, lighter, easier, faster, funner densities where you have clearer connection to the non-physical. The non-physical, like everything else, is not separate from you. It just exists at a higher vibration, a vibration that for many is unseen. But for those of you who are shifting to higher perspectives, you are getting glimpses, you are hearing your inner self, you're getting inspiration, you're receiving downloads, you're opening up your belief system because what has been told to you in your schoolrooms, in your society, by your parents, was all based in this illusion. Therefore, it was based in fear, based in not knowing, but attempting to know, attempting to label and define and map out a reality that is structured and solid. Why? To be safe or to give the illusion of safety and security. Well, knowing this and knowing that all the things that have been learned within this reality and taught to you are coming through a filter of fear, of the illusion of separation. If the truth is all is one, you are one, all is connected, nothing is separate, then you have access to it all. You have access to the money in the bank account. You have access to the information you seek. You have access to the higher perspectives. You have you have quick, close, real access to everything you truly want. But there's a big difference between what you truly want and what you think you want. Those things you think you want are based in fear, based in lack, based in limitation. If I could only get this, then I'd feel better. If this would only happen, then I'd be happy. If this would only come about, then I'd feel safe and secure, accepted, whatever it is. It's the illusion that you are not that now, and that to improve, to become that, would make you feel different. How you feel is based in your beliefs. So when you look at a belief and you understand that that belief is simply limiting and therefore cannot be true, no matter what anyone says, if it is negative, if it is limiting, it cannot be true. On the other hand, if it's empowering and positive, it must be true. So you could prove any belief is not true by looking at it from a certain perspective. You can, you can believe any belief is true. You can prove it's true by looking at it from a higher perspective. And when you look at your desires, you can see, was that desire meant to solve a problem, improve something, change something, control something that I do not have now? Then you realize it's not true. It's not a true desire. It's based in lack and fear. Your true desires are those which light you up, those which are interesting, those which spark curiosity. And all your inspiration from the state of love is leading you to one thing and one thing only: experiences where your more empowering beliefs can be seen as true and therefore shift your perspective upwards. When you make a shift in perspective, whether that's a leap or a step, it releases energy. That energy then creates miracles, creates literal miracles in this reality. And as you move to higher and higher perspectives by doing this work and adjusting your mental construct and your set of beliefs and seeking experiences, the more experiences that you have that you can look at and see as perfect, the more information you'll get and the higher your perspective will raise. Don't hide out there. Don't play it safe. Don't hem and haw. Don't succumb to fear when receiving inspiration. Inspiration will move you towards experiences that will connect you with that of a higher vibration. Experiences that you think will get you what you lack, that will change or control conditions, that action will lead to further separation and strengthen your limiting beliefs. This entire reality, like much of your social media, is an algorithm. It's a self-confirming algorithm. It gives you what you expect, what you believe, what you think is right and good, but also what you think is wrong and bad, because you must be shown that which is not true in order to understand it, to realize it, to see it for what it is, and to adjust your beliefs accordingly. If you can do that, then everything is a game in this reality. Everything is fun. Everything is playful. Nothing is serious whatsoever. Nothing about you has any meaning other than the experience you're having. Remember, you are everything and nothing and everything in between. That belief, as strong as you can make it, is extremely empowering because it opens you up to all possible experiences. If you limit what you will experience because it might not be right, might not be acceptable, might not be good, might not be what you would ever do, that you carve out a little niche in this reality simply to explore it over and over and over again, and it gets to be a little bit of a rut. But as you can move through experiences, knowing that all experiences, whether they're manifestation events that bring up negative emotion or manifestation events that bring up positive emotion, all experiences have information. They're showing you limiting beliefs, they're showing you empowering beliefs, they're showing you other perspectives. Every single experience that you have can be seen as good and right, and from that perspective, you will gain the information. This will lead you to more of what you truly want. You don't know what you truly want now. You can't imagine how it will unfold. It is the unimaginable. The unimaginable is what you truly want. And with that, we'd like to talk to you about anything you'd like to talk about.